What's up guys, Nova Joe here, and what I wanted to do today was revisit some of the past games. With EDF 5 on the horizon, I thought it'd be the perfect time to go look at where EDF came from. And since I've already covered the original EDF game from Japan, EDF 1, I cannot pronounce the Japanese name for it, I decided to go ahead and let's jump into EDF 2. Now granted, I did start making EDF 2 videos a while back, and I stopped after making one. And so I covered the first 5 missions already, so if you go down to my playlist, you'll see a Global Defense Force, EDF 2 down there, and you'll see the first 5 missions in there. So what I'm going to do is pick up from mission 6, and we're going to take a look at this game and just see how far EDF has come. We still got many more games to cover. We've got EDF 2017, Insect Armageddon, and I'll probably not do 2025 since it's pretty much the same as 4.1, but we can definitely look at the other games in the series. So as we slowly await the announcement of the summer release date of EDF 5, let's take a look back at EDF 2 for the PlayStation 2. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start with mission 6. I played a few of the missions just to get myself reacclimated to the controls because they're extremely simple compared to what EDF 5 is going to offer. So it's just fun to look back. And the first mission we're going to play is mission 6, picking up where my first video left off. And this is one of my least favorite because it's at night, and so I'm playing this on normal. If anybody plays this on Inferno, God be with you, because it's a scary mission because you can't hardly see the enemies at all. So let's jump into it. Alright, starting right off here, I've got a lock-on weapon and kind of like an eye-done. So we're going to go ahead and try to pick off some of these enemies, and they're about near impossible to see. So the only thing you have to help you is the lights of the buildings, which helps very minimal, and the map that tells you just basically which direction they're coming in. So this level's a bit creepy. It's a bit scary to play if you are playing this on a much harder difficulty. And this game did not have reload like they have on the newer games. You have basically the left joystick to move with, the right joystick to turn with, and you have in this setup L1 to fly with, R1 to shoot your guns with, and R2 to change your weapons with. That's it. So basically you only use 3 buttons the entire time you play this game. Just 3. That's it. And since you can't reload until the magazine is empty, kind of like there's no tactical reloads in this. You just have to watch your shots. Try not to get stuck fighting somebody tough when you only got a couple rounds in it. So if you know you're going to need more ammo and you're getting ready to face somebody big, it's best to go ahead and shoot those few rounds out and let your gun reload. So you can see the EDF has come a ways since EDF 1 and 2. And the difference between EDF 1 and EDF 2 is basically the addition of more levels, more weapons, and 1 new character class. The controls are pretty much the same for both games. Since I'm a huge Wing Diver Pale Wing fan, I always like to play as the flying character. Probably should have brought a bazooka to blow that building up with, get them down on my level. Now the lock-on weapons in this game were a bit unique. They like, even after you killed an enemy, if he was still flying in the air and you fired some more, they would still keep tracking him. So it wasn't like as soon as the enemy was dead that they would instantly start going and searching for other enemies. Until that enemy had like touched the ground, you could fire off more rounds, and as you'll see, it just keeps tracking him. He's dead, and it just keeps tracking him. But I do have to say, the lock-on weapon is fun here. Whole lot of fun. You grab this armor. Now, another difference between EDF 1 and EDF 2 is that you don't armor up as quickly. On EDF 1, one box would give the ranger like 4 points of armor. So you really leveled up fast on EDF 1. And for those of you who have never seen EDF 1, feel free to check my playlist. I've got it in there. I've got every single mission played through. Every single mission played through and beaten. Let's go over here. We're going to make sure to get our weapon. Alright, oh, there's one right there. See, I couldn't even see him. You got to really pay close attention on these night levels. I never cared much for the night levels, and so I was actually quite pleased when they got rid of them in the other games. I will have to say there are some people who really like the night levels a lot. And I just find it too difficult to see. One more left. Where'd you go, big guy? So I can't even see him, but he's around here somewhere. Let my homing weapon give me an idea. Alright, he's right around in there. There we go. Mission cleared. Alright, that's mission 6. Oh, I did get one new weapon. Let's see if I can figure out what that is. Get old Google Translate out here. Alright, let's see here. Go down here to mission weapon selection. Alright, let's see what old Google says. Distance gun, Zion 2-way. I don't know what it is, but it's a new weapon. We'll give it a try. And that weapon I've got selected right there. Short range weapon. I don't know. Oh, excuse me, that's a square one. Over here. Oh, I got another new gun. 3 new guns. Oh, that's got to be her crazy special grenades or something. Let's see. Support weapons. Range attack weapon. Plasma grenade. I don't want a plasma grenade. I don't want one of her support weapons, so alright, we'll keep that 2-way there. Selected it. Oh, why not? It's new. We'll pick it up and give it a shot. Alright, got a daytime mission. I don't know if y'all want to watch the cutscenes or not, so for this video I'm going to skip them. But if you want to watch them, just leave a comment below, and in the next set of missions, the next 5, I'll leave the cutscenes in. So, but for this one, I'm going to cut it out, just to get to the gameplay. All right, let's see what gun we got here. Oh, these goofy cutscenes that you can't get out of. There's a way to turn them off in other games, but I'm not sure if you can in this one. I haven't really paid much attention. All right, let's see what we got here. 2-way plasma gun, and then my grenade. Oh boy, got that slow moving burner. I can't see where I'm going. Come on, give me back my camera. Give me my camera. Oh, finally. Oh, I did not bring the right weapons for this. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a spread gun here. Gonna use up a lot of energy. Let's go grab that gun. Maybe we'll get another new gun. Grab some health here. I don't think I have the range to hit it. We can get a grenade at it and see what happens. I'm already max health. Good grief, look, that thing's still going. Can't remember if it's going to drop. Oh, there we go. There we go. Can't remember if I was supposed to destroy it or... It's been a while since I played this mission. There we go. It doesn't matter which EDF game you play, the explosions are always top notch. And I'll tell you, they really pushed the PlayStation 2 when it came to these explosions. I mean, the sheer amount of enemies that they get on here. Now, there's a lot of slowdown on the PlayStation 2 when it comes to these games, but it's just awesome. Now, for those of you who don't know, Earth Defense Force started out as a budget game. Part of the Simple series is what it's called in Japan, and it was, I believe, about $20 worth in their currency. I think their currency is yen. So it cost about 2,000 yen, if I remember. And guys, please forgive me if I'm slaughtering that currency. But I do believe it was like 2,000 yen per Simple Series game. So these were just budget, $20 budget games. And they created this massive series of these budget titles. And EDF just happened to be one of those games that they tried out, gave it a shot, and lo and behold, it turned out to be a great series that has continued to go on and has found popularity here in the West, and has not found tons of mainstream popularity, and I really don't know if I want it to, because as soon as it becomes a massive moneymaker, I have a feeling that it's going to start going the way of a lot of these other titles, where the games are half put together and they're going to start charging loads of money for the DLC and stuff. Because right now, this is such a throwback. Earth Defense Force is such a throwback to the good old days, because if you'll notice, when you bought Earth Defense Force 4.1, it came with an instruction booklet, guys. This one, EDF 5, it doesn't come with as big of an instruction booklet, but it still comes with an instruction booklet that does go over the character classes a little bit. What other game company does that? They don't. They don't. They don't do it anymore. It's not part of the norm anymore. But Earth Defense Force still kind of harkens back to the good old days, especially for people like me who are in my late 30s, who grew up as kids in the 80s and 90s, where when you bought a game, you got instruction booklets, you got the box, you got cover art, you got everything. And now you buy a game, and what do you get? You get a case that's been hollowed out, and what is so sad about it is that it's so hollow that they cut out the sections where the disc is, so that the disc itself can easily get damaged by something coming through the back of the case. The cases barely protect your discs anymore. There's no protection there anymore. And then they take away the booklets. You get a game, and if you'll notice, when you pick up a lot of these games, the cases feel like they'll crush in your hands. Earth Defense Force isn't like that. It's I'm gonna grab the case real quick. Yeah, like Earth Defense Force 4.1 has a solid case. Even has reversible cover art and a full booklet. EDF 5 has a solid case, has reversible cover art, and also comes with a booklet. Like I said, it's not as big as 4.1's book, so they don't cover as much. They kind of got away a little bit and they reduced it, but you still get a book. So playing these games is playing games the way they used to be, where you got a complete game. You got tons of missions, tons of weapons, tons of things to work towards, and you didn't sit there and have to pour money into DLC. You can buy DLC for Earth Defense Force, but those of you who have it know you don't even need it. I mean, it's extra goodness. It's not part of the game cut out or part of the game removed. You're not getting 25% of your game on the disc and then having to pay DLC prices for the other 75%. You're getting 100% game, and then you're getting bonus. You're getting, on EDF 5, you get over 100 missions. Over 100 missions, guys. Just let that sink in. Alright, I don't know if I want that support weapon. But you know what? It's new. I'm going to give it a shot. And I'm going to keep the two-way. Just for now. Alright, we're going to move on to mission 8. Oh, look at that haze. Good old PS2 haze. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, the support weapon is a grenade. Oh boy, I don't even know what to do. Oh crud! What did that do? I have no idea what I just did. I have no idea what that grenade does. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go with our two-way. I'm glad. I probably should have tried to at least use Google Translate to partially figure out what it was. Alright, we got to angle our gun since our plasma gun is shooting. Oh boy. He's shooting in a V pattern. Come on, go down. Alright, one down. One thing you got to watch about the wing diver on these old games is that when you move and shoot her guns, they kind of have a weird pull to them. Like they'll go like left and right. Man, get up. Like the guns and stuff, they don't keep shooting straight based on where your cursor is. They kind of arc a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna get myself killed. Get over here, grab that health. Get rid of you. Yeah, go down. I love that these enemies, even going back to these old games, they still had hit reactions. Now, when you play Insect Armageddon, there are no hit reactions. For those of you who have played it know what I'm talking about. You could shoot those Hectors and they just keep moving right along. They don't flinch or anything. I love that flinching. It just adds more realism to a very unrealistic game. I can't see anything, but I know I'm hitting him. Alright, he's down. Also, there's no air recover. So you get knocked down, you get knocked down. There's no recovery like in EDF 5. Also no passive skills or abilities. Now look, you see how my gun's shooting? Look at that. I'm flying left, it's shooting right. Flying right, now it's shooting right. It does not shoot where your cursor is. Alright, now, I don't know what that did, but I thought maybe it'd heal me. Come on, go down, big guy. Oh, there we go. Mission cleared. Grab this stuff. Ah, love the explosions. Anything new? Still nothing new. I don't know if I'm quite ready to bump it up to hard though. But let's change out that weapon. We'll keep the two-way just so we know. I mean, this is the short range. There's the lasers. I don't remember what that. See, what's this one? This says two-way. Okay. And I don't remember what that is. And there's like the snipers. If I remember correctly, that's the snipers. Alright, let's get Google out. Come on. Sniper weapons, yeah, that's what I thought. And up there, that says range of attack weapons. That one says weapons of induction. I think that means lock on weapons. Yeah. Okay. What was this? Range weapons or something. That's a grenade. I don't know what that is. 2,400 meters. We'll take that. We'll take that. And but for this one, oh, boo. Nope. We'll take this. Alright, time for mission 9. On normal, and I have not beat mission 9 on here, so a lot of my experience with EDF 2 came on the Vita, so this has been a yeah, there we go. That's like the iDome. What do we got here? Oh, plasma launcher. You gonna hit him? No, I missed. Watch out for those people. Oh, here comes the slowdown, guys. Whoa, there we go. Yeah, that's nice. Man, that's some serious slowdown. Draining that energy. I'm missing too. Alright, I'm gonna blast him with the iodine. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, one down. Blow myself over and watch it. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of my experience has been with EDF 2 on the Vita. And I bought this so that I could record the game, make some videos for you all. And I also have the Vita TV, but for whatever reason, no matter what I do, I cannot get it to record. I cannot get past its HDCP protection. Like on the PlayStation 4, you can go in there and turn that off, and then I can record. But on the Vita, it's turned on, and there's no way for me to turn it off. Come on, go down. Yeah. Man, this game is so satisfying. I never get tired of playing these games. They never bore me. I can go away for a while, come back, and have just as much fun as I did when I played it before. Alright. Come on, big guy. Let me recharge this weapon anyway. This one recharges quick. Yeah. Oh, crud. I still keep trying to air recover. Alright. Drop any weapons in this mess. Something over here somewhere. Oh, just a bunch of healths. Okay. We'll go ahead and grab them so they don't confuse me. Alright, I'm going to go over here. We got some enemies coming. See if I can blow up that building. Let's see if the PlayStation 2 was set up to blow up some structures. Oh, it was! It's been a long time since I played EDF 2, and I could not remember the level of destruction they had. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. It slowly, it didn't just like sink into the ground like a lot of them do. It actually fell forward. That was pretty cool. That was a lot for the PlayStation 2 back in the early 2000s. That was a lot for it. So it getting to have this kind of level of destruction. And I know this, another thing I want to bring up here, but look at the draw distance on this. This is a PlayStation 2 game. It should not, well, obviously it can. A lot of PlayStation 2 games and stuff didn't take advantage of the draw distance and stuff. And a lot of them had a lot of heavy fog. This has fog in it, but not as bad as a lot of other games. Sandlot did a very good job. They kept the texture simple on a lot of things. They put the money where it counts, which is in the gameplay, the physics of the enemies as you're fighting them, and in the explosions. The worlds around you look decent. The textures and stuff aren't all that, but they did that so they could have the destructibility, the high levels of destruction, the wonderful physics of the enemies when you shoot them, the massive explosions, the particle effects for the gore that comes out of the ants and the other critters. They just put the money in the right places, and us fans who have found the game have realized that we have, I can't speak, us fans of EDF, if you think about it, these are the reasons we love the game. That satisfaction that you're shooting an enemy and you're shooting a massive ant and green goo's coming out of them. They're flying clean across the stages. Their corpses remain behind. The buildings around get destroyed and fall down. The explosions are intense. They rattle the screen. And then you're rewarded at the end with new gear, new armor. So satisfying. And a lot of people write off budget titles, and EDF has been no exception. When it came stateside with 2017, it was an underground thing. And for whatever reason, with 2017, you'll notice there's no reload button on it either. It's weird. It's weird. But we'll get to that game later. Alright, looks like we've picked up 2 new lasers. It's the same. And actually, we just got 2 new weapons. Looks like I got a couple duplicates here. Alright, so we got something with a 10 at the end and laser 34. Alright, we'll try them out. Alright, we'll just pick, there's the 10. And we'll do laser 34. Alright. Oh yeah, here we go guys. Time for some spiders. Mission 10. Oh man, okay. Oh, okay, this is like the Thunderbolt. Oh my goodness, the frame rate has just tanked. Wow. And what's funny is you can really feel it, even in the controller. It feels like I'm firing through mud. But you know what? Sandlot didn't care. They knew that they're like, forget the frame rate. Who cares about the frame rate? This is all about destruction and mayhem. Killer bugs are all over the place. Who cares if a screen slows down to 5 frames per second or lower? Oh, get them. This was all about fun. And you know, for a budget title, they did a good job. They did a great job. They didn't just have it. They actually worked very hard. Oh man, that laser's just not quick enough. Okay, I gotta move, Move. Alright, about to run out of energy. Oh crud. Come on. Oh man, okay, so there's 2 left. Alright, let's do some pickup. Alright, I should be okay now. Let's go pick up some of the boxes here. Well, I'll take that back. There are no boxes. It just flat out tells you what you're getting right here on the main screen. I love the 2D armor that rotates. Takes me back to the Doom days. Get the weaponry. I guess we probably got just about everything. And here's vehicles, guys. This is vehicles. You didn't have an air raider class in this game. You didn't have air raiders until EDF 2025. So this was a vehicle, and she can't get in it. Only the Ranger can get in them. Alright, let's go get that last bug. There he is. What are you doing down there, big guy? Leave me anything? Nope. And got one new gun, the MX. I think that's a rocket launcher. And maybe not a rocket launcher. Some kind of plasma gun, maybe. Okay. Go ahead and save it. Don't want to lose my progress here. Alright guys, that is missions 6 through 10 on EDF Global Defense Force. And if you'll notice, look at how they spell defense in the game. So, alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. There will be more to come. I'm just going to play through it. And if y'all don't like this, tell me in the comments below. If you want me to just hold off on doing EDF 2, say so, please. And I'll go to 2017 or Insect Armageddon. So leave a comment below, guys. Do you want to see more EDF 2? Do you want to see Insect Armageddon 2017? Or do you just want me to go back to trying to play some EDF 5 or 4.1? So guys, leave it down below. I've kind of held off on 5. I'm sorry. Let me clarify here. I've kind of held off on 5 as with the Japanese release, I feel like I've said just about all I can say with it because of being limited on understanding all of the descriptions and the translations, especially for the passive abilities. Granted, you can use Google Translate, but it's very cumbersome. So I was thinking that once it releases, I will dive right back into it, and we're going to start going through everything, all the passive abilities, all the descriptions of the weaponry. That way I can better inform you all on what I'm looking at, because a lot of times what I'm doing right now is just playing by ear, and I'm testing things out and seeing them, and I'm not giving you all exact clear descriptions on things because I don't fully understand them all myself because I can't read what it says. So I've kind of held off a little bit on that. But y'all tell me what you think below. What do you want to see? So until next time, guys, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming.